My name is Gordon Hunt, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to our graduation ceremony in this magnificent setting of the Hamilton Townhouse. This is a very special occasion. We know you're going to have a fantastic time today, and I'm here to give you an idea of how the ceremony will work. We'll ask you to stand as the processions enter. Our staff enter first, followed by members of the Senate and Court, and the final procession is the Vice-Chancellor's party, led by the Bedellis carrying the university mace. We all sit when they have taken their seats at the front of the platform. After the graduation address given today by the Vice Principal and Pro-Vice Chancellor Advancement, Catherine Whitnaburn, the graduands will be brought forward to receive their awards. Each graduand will be called by name by the Dean of their school. We invite everyone to applaud each one as they come onto the platform. They will then be capped, that's a wee doff on the head, by the Vice-Chancellor, and hooded by the Bedellis, and collect their certificate parchment from the registrar as they leave the platform. You'll all have someone special that you're here to support, but all our graduands are special. So please give enthusiastic applause for each and every graduand as they come onto the platform. We do ask, however, that we do this just once for each of them as they come up to be capped, so we can all hear the name of the next graduand being called. When the last graduate has left the stage, there will be a few closing remarks by the Vice-Chancellor. The platform party will then leave the stage and exit the hall, followed by the graduates. Please stand when the platform party stands and remain standing until all our graduates have left the hall. After the ceremony, we would like to welcome you all to our graduation reception in the Almada Hall at the campus. Should you need any assistance during the ceremony, please make yourself known to one of our marshals in the purple gowns, in the aisles, or at the back of the hall. You'll be pleased to hear that there are no fire drills planned for today, but in the extremely unlikely event of the need to evacuate, the fire alarm will go off and venue staff will assist in getting everyone out quickly and calmly. So have your cameras ready and your mobile phones on silent, please, and we will begin at 5:30. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody, particularly to the graduands. Welcome to the University of the West of Scotland, to this afternoon evening ceremony here for our Hamilton campus graduands. Graduations are always a wonderful day for the university, and we look forward to sharing this great celebration as you receive your degrees and certificates today in the company of your family and friends. Please do take your time to enjoy the experience up here. Don't rush across too quickly. Enjoy it, shine, take in the grandeur of the event and the achievements that you've made. It's my privilege and pleasure to declare the ceremony for the awarding of academic distinctions in session.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, our graduates from the class of 2017. My name is Catherine Whitnabin, and it's my pleasure as Vice Principal of Advancement for the University to warmly welcome each of you to celebrate our graduating students today from the School of Engineering and Computing and Science and Health. Graduation is one of the most special days in the university calendar, but it's also a really important day in your lives. I'm delighted to see so many people here today to celebrate this occasion with you. Students are the lifeblood of our university, so it's a privilege and an honor for my colleagues and me to join you and share this day with you, your family, and your friends. So as you can probably hear, I'm American. I hope you're going to be able to understand my accent. So I see people right here very close to me, so if you don't understand something I'm saying or you don't understand my accent, will you just sort of start waving at me, okay? Because I've had to learn to understand all of your brilliant accents since I moved here 7 months ago. I'm delighted to be here to work under the great leadership of our principal and Vice Chancellor Craig Mahoney and the great team at UWS. I feel very privileged to be a part of this wonderful university. This year we are celebrating a triple anniversary. It's our 120 years since our foundation, it's 25 years since we became a university, and it's 10 years as the University of West of Scotland. We are having an amazing year. We have launched a new coat of arms. We have risen into the top 5% of universities worldwide. We're ranked in the top universities under the age of 50 years of age. And we've established ourselves as a force for good and research through engineering, science, health, culture, business, and education. This is truly an historic time for UWS and also for each of you as you complete the learning journey that we've helped you to achieve by graduating today. So if anyone had told me a little over a year ago that I'd be standing here in front of you today on the 4th of July, which is America's Independence Day from the British, and I'd be speaking in this lovely town hall, I wouldn't have believed anyone. So the fact that I'm standing here today in front of you is a testament that almost anything is possible. You just have to open yourself up to these possibilities. This is why I believe so strongly in UWS's corporate strategy, which is called Dream, Believe, and Achieve. Like so many of you, I come from a small community. I grew up in Iowa, situated in the center of the United States. I was the first person in my family to get a college education, a university education. So education has been the way for me to expand my horizons and achieve my dreams. I have learned many things along the way, but one of the most important that I want to share with all of you today, especially our graduates, is the importance of perseverance and resilience. We're living in a time of immense change and many uncertainties. This can be frightening and unsettling, so it's going to be up to you how you perceive these challenges and opportunities. How will you become the hero in your own lives? How will you bring the best of yourself to every situation? And how will you create something that is good for all? When times get tough, which they will, and you have absolutely no idea how to move forward, I strongly suggest you find a technique that helps you to rise above the situation, helps you keep a broader perspective, and most importantly, helps you to keep your sense of humor. I learned this lesson really well when I was working in Russia and Ukraine and other former Soviet republics during the 1990s. I was working with brilliant scientists and engineers who were trying to think how could they convert these huge military enterprises to civilian purposes. I was working with environmentalists on how could we overcome the impact of Chernobyl. I was working with computer scientists on how we could open up Russia and Ukraine to the internet. But we often face what seem like insurmountable obstacles. So I'm going to tell you a short story about one of them. One November, I was traveling in Ukraine with American and Ukrainian colleagues. We were discussing projects for funding. when Russia shut down the gas pipeline into Ukraine for failing to pay its gas bill. So unfortunately, Ukraine was experiencing a really early winter, lots of snow, it was incredibly cold, and there was no heat anywhere in the country. The government closed all of the offices and schools, and they sent people home to try and survive the cold. It was a bitterly grueling trip. One night it was so cold in my hotel room that my shampoo and toothpaste froze in my suitcase. And after one particularly difficult meeting in which the Ukrainian authorities kept saying to me, "Niet, niet, niet," to every idea, we were feeling really discouraged. We were really tired, we were hungry, and we were cold. You can imagine, we're sitting there in our coats with our hats and our mittens, and you could see our breath coming out of our mouths. It's freezing. And we were trying to work really hard to figure out how to bring computers into Ukraine so that every child in every school and every library would have access to computers, because we knew that would open up information in a way it never happened before. So this really difficult meeting, things were not going well, so I felt like I had to do something different to change the situation. So I stood up and I started doing the hokey pokey. Now, I know you in Scotland call it the hokey cokey. I don't know why you call it that, but you remember that childhood song? You remember when you start and you can put your hand in, left hand out, left hand in, right? Shake it all about? Okay. Completely ridiculous thing to do, right? But it made everybody laugh. And pretty soon my American colleagues stood up and they started doing the hokey cokey with me. And then the Ukrainians stood up and they said they wanted to learn how to do this too. And so pretty soon we're all doing the hokey pokey, hokey cokey, whatever you want to call it. It didn't change the challenges we were facing that day, but it did change our mood and it did change our ability to start talking about serious issues because it brought us together as a team. So why am I sharing this story with you? Hopefully you'll never face the same situation of freezing to death in Ukraine, but you're going to face similar situations. And when you do that, I dare you to be different. When you face a really tough situation, I dare you to be different. I urge you to stay present in the moment and find your own unique skills and talents to change the situation. Graduates, the world needs you. Please remember this, the world needs you. We need your energy, your creativity, your excitement, your enthusiasm, passion, commitment, your questioning, your connectedness. With your new UWS qualifications, it is you who is going to shape society and be the leaders of the future. Now, I mentioned to you earlier that I'm standing up here on the 4th of July, which is a national holiday in my home country. And I'm hoping that this is a day where people will reflect on the state of our democracy, and we focus on our common interests and not the things that divide us. So while I don't really want to talk about the dismal state of politics, especially in my home country, I do want to tell you that I think it's really important, and I want to emphasize this, that you learn how to speak truth to power, that you stand up for those who would bully you and others, and you would stand up for those who are less fortunate and are too frightened to raise their own voices. When I was growing up, my great hero was Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi. I learned a lot about him. I actually wrote my senior thesis about Gandhi. I was deeply inspired by his story, even though he died many years before I was born. But he dared to be truly different, and his life had an impact on millions of other people. One of his most famous quotes, which had a great impact on me and one by which I try to live my life, is "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Be the change you wish to see in the world. So my question to you is, what do you want to change? What is your dream for your life, your community, your family, your world? I hope your time at UWS has helped you to identify what your vision will be, helped you to believe that you can achieve it, and given you the knowledge and skills to succeed. You are UWS. You are universal, you are work-ready, and you're already successful. These are part of the key attributes that we expect all of our students now to acquire while they're at UWS. And as a UWS graduate now, you are sending a strong message to employers that you have the positive attributes they are seeking: critical thinking, collaborative, knowledgeable, effective communicators, enterprising, innovative, resilient, transformative. We encourage you to use these attributes when you're applying for jobs or for postgraduate education to distinguish yourself from other people, because you haven't just learned a particular subject and achieved a qualification, you've learned so much more. I hope you're also proud of your university. You're coming from a university that dares to be different. Like you, UWS has achieved a lot. Through the hard work of colleagues and partners, we've redeveloped our Paisley and Ayr campuses. We've established a London campus. We're building a new campus in Lanarkshire, as you know, and we continue to provide high-quality provision at Dumfries. We're now delivering UWS higher education all over the world, and we've set in place the opportunity to be one of the largest providers of UK higher education in the world. We're known across the UK as a university that widens access better than almost any other university. We're very proud of this fact that we attract the highest proportion of students with diverse socioeconomic backgrounds from across the world. We strongly believe that having an international experience is also transformative, and we know that employers place extremely high value on that international experience. So if you haven't already had the opportunity to have an international educational or work experience, I hope you will pursue this. Such international experiences have shaped who I am today. They gave me the foundation, courage, and belief that I could move to Scotland and I could achieve one of my dreams, which is to help you, to help other young people have the same opportunities I have had. We hope you'll stay engaged with UWS. I know you're going to be really busy building your lives, your careers, your families, your homes, but I hope you remember we are always here for you. I also want you to know you are standing on big shoulders. You now join a worldwide community of over 100,000 alumni who wish you the best and want you to succeed. They're here for you too. So on the day that I graduated from university, my dad gave me a plastic bag filled with black dirt. You can imagine this big plastic clear bag filled with black dirt. It was black dirt from our family farm in Iowa. Rich, fertile, life-giving soil. Dad told me to never forget where I come from. I still have that bag of dirt, and no matter where I go in the world, and no matter what I do, I carry that sense of home right here with me, my essence of who I am. So graduates, your family and friends have given you your roots. Now I hope we've given you your wings. It is your time to fly. On behalf of everybody present and not present, graduates, we celebrate you. We are so proud of each and every one of you, and we hope that you have a wonderful journey to dream, believe, and achieve. Many, many congratulations. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Engineering and Computing, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Engineering Management with first-class honours and winner of the Court Medal, Victoria Kelly. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Engineering Management with first-class honours, the following students: Rocco Azzolini, Matthew David Hipson, Joseph Patrick McFall, Mary Margaret McKillop, Patrick Charles Tevenon, for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Engineering Management with honours, Darren Deary, Alistair Hamilton, Zishan Zahir, for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Mechatronics, with first-class honours and winner of the Court Medal, Gary Smith, For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Mechatronics with first class honours, the following students: Patrick James John Traynor, Stuart Wallace, and for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Mechatronics with honours, Martin Ross Craig. Charles Stuart McLean. Christopher John McGinn. Eddie Roy. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Motorsport Design Engineering, with first class honours and winner of the Court Medal and the Alistair Duncan Memorial Prize, awarded to the runner-up for the best final year engineering design project, David Eckel. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Motorsport Design Engineering with first class honours, Andrew Scott King. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Motorsport Design Engineering with honours, Jacob Foster. Callum James Ironside. Isla Mackenzie. Dave Massey. Andrew McPhee. David Stephen Soccer. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Games Development with first class honours, the following students: Corey Alan Brendan Lee. Callum Paul Stephen. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Games Development with honours, Ben Robert McLean. Andrew Michael Mooney. Nathan Alban Strang. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Networking with first class honours, the following students: John Peter Riley. Stephen Smith. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computing Science with first class honours, the following students: Craig Kennedy. Matthew Thomas Quinn. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computing Science with honours, Mark Dempster. Michael Farron. Gary Forrest. Scott Samuel Sampson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Information Technology with First Class Honours, Jamie John Thomas Weir. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Engineering Management, Barry Sloss. And finally, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Computer Networking, John Anderson Duncan Gibson.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Science and Sport, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science Applied Bioscience with First Class Honours and winner of the Court Medal, Rosemarie Carter. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science Applied Bioscience with Honours, Jordi Leshy. Misbah Mahmood. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science Applied Bioscience with Forensic Investigation with First Class Honours and winner of the Court Medal, Shelley Thompson. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science Applied Bioscience with Forensic Investigation with First Class Honours, the following students: Kimberly Black. Tamara Iserman. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science Applied Bioscience with Forensic Investigation with Honours, Emma Ruth Bebbington. Ian Callum Divers. Kerry Ann Graham. Tracy Ward. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Science with Honours, Vincent Doob. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Sport and Exercise Science, with First Class Honours and winner of the Court Medal, Nicola Cayley Muldoon. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Sport and Exercise Science with First Class Honours, the following students: Michael Gallagher. Colin Bell Mackay. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Sport and Exercise Science with honours, Gregorius Iviolitis. Ross Thomas McWhirter Anderson. Nicola Boyd. Robert Ian Brown. Hayley Burgess. Aidan Luke Caldwell. Alex Cleary. Gregor Cleland. Kyle Finney. Sorry, that was Mark Doherty. Sorry, Mark. Kyle Finney. Helena Martina Friel. Stuart Gray. Lee Catherine Hawkey. Hope Catherine Mary Lydon. Julie Constant McNichol.